I must be busy. I haven't heard from Mel in ages.
Oh no, I got a message off her saying that she cooked lamb tonight as well and was sending you pictures.
Oh, did she?
Hmm.
She sent me
She had a go at me for cutting the lamb in the pan on the knife. On
Yes.
the tin.
Well, she did because I didn't say anything.
It's fine.
No, it's not.
Under what law?
No,
Evening, Tony. How are you?
I have that, but that was a couple of nights ago.
No, I don't think that's the lamb. Contact sport training in the oval, about a kilometre away. Lights are on. Lots of pass the ball, Mongrel. Good. It's cool though. It's down to 14 degrees. I know Rujex would be shivering in that temperature. Not. Evening, Rujex. Hitler's crocodile has apparently passed away, which is very sad, of course, for the crocodile. Must be an old croc. Have to have been at least 80, I guess.
Who?
Hitler's crocodile.
What do you mean Hitler's crocodile? Is
He
it?
had a pet crocodile and obviously escaped retribution. Didn't go to the Geneva Convention or anything like that, and he died.
When?
T-shirt weather, yeah. Come around summer, Rujex. Come here. January. 47 degrees Celsius. Now put your T-shirt on. Remember Billy Connolly coming to Australia, he says, I don't get it. Australians are walking around, it's 110 degrees. My skin is falling off as I speak, and they're smiling. These people are not from this planet. Good morning, VMAC. Just passing on the bad news that Hitler's crocodile has passed away.
How old was that?
80-something.
If he was still alive, how old would have he been?
Hitler, my goodness, he would have been about 120.
Oh, how does his crocodile dying make the news?
I don't know. Obviously the news is lacking other than COVID-19. That's the best they could come up with.
Okay, so I'm going to do a cull here. So where was it kept? Who looked
Obviously in
after
a
it?
moist condition somewhere.
So what did the article say?
The crocodile died.
Where?
I don't think it was relevant. I think it was a case of it was Hitler's pet. I imagine Hitler would have pets like crocodiles and pterodactyls. Just imagine him speaking to his Frau. Listen, Frau, I'm building an army of Nazi crocodiles. We'll drop them over London. IRC bully will be unbanned, VMAC, July 1. When I say a date, I stick to it. It's
I don't
just
know.
the way he sent me emails, don't worry.
Yeah, he has actually.
Yeah, I don't mind the cold. It's the bitter wind. We get this wind from the Antarctic. He wants it now. Oh, that's okay. He can want it as much as he likes. But it will be July 1.
I don't know why you're even going to unban him.
I'm just giving him one last chance, and I've told VMAC she has. I think what VMAC wants for him is to be unbanned now, so she can dispose of the body.
So my thing is, and he asks for it, and he wants it. When you unban him, let VMAC have her way to ban him. And then
VMAC would be a patient
to block him, whatever. And
lady, though. She can wait till July 1, and then she could even delay the
and decide,
dismissal till July 4th,
and
even though she's not an American.
Leave it up to VMAC to decide
Gone
when she's
Ollie.
blocked him, if he's allowed back and when. Just leave it up to VMAC from now on.
Well, I was asked and I followed through with jurisdiction.
This time, yeah. But then I reckon hand it over to VMAC.
I am. I'm letting the lady from the north What is your sentence on this young man, this shivering wreck of a 3-foot garden gnome called A.R.C. Bully? Guilty or not guilty?
Yeah, that's right. So when he's back, I've taken charge, VMAC. When he is back, he will be in your hands for you to decide.
He's the only guy I know that takes a 50 caliber weapon to go and buy milk. Bit of a trendsetter, I see, but he's been wearing masks for years.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he could be the source of COVID-19.
He'll probably say he knew all this before it happened.
Inevitably, he won't be able to control himself, which is sad. He was going through some remedial training with Buttercup and VMAC and others. Let be him now, getting off it. Let me back in. No, I'm sorry.
He's probably one of the lurkers.
July 1st.
Hey, Bully, he's probably one of the lurkers. Oh, a long time no see, Leroy.
Oh, no. And I Leroy, the undertones of VMAC asking that were for a very good reason. She's sharpening in her knives as we speak. You can hear the grinding stone.
Yeah, she just wants. She didn't get to do anything last time. She was a while there. She wasn't around, so Buttercup had to delete his comments.
And just when the whole conversation turns towards one person, basically because they're baiting, I didn't take the bait. I just cut the line. That's how to do it. And the slack goes back on the reel. They go, oh, what's going on? And they can't cast into the water until July 1st.
I know, it's funny how you can...
Got to go and have a shower. It's like every time I turn on my phone for a hangout, Tony says, right, that's my call to go and have a shower.
Yep. So you're his alarm clock for the shower. Like I said, don't drop the soap and make sure you dry behind your ears.
She's a bit worried if I don't do a hangout, he'll go unclean.
And wash your face.
How have you been, Leroy? Things are just about, the words are a bit loose, I suppose, but back to normal. People are playing sport competitively. I always find the best remedy for someone who's trying to goad you is not to respond.
That's right. Well, you didn't respond.
No. What happens is they just get really annoyed that you're not taking the bait. But yes, pubs are opening up, restaurants. So we seem to have got on top of it. Not saying it's gone away, but we've got on top of it.
Oh, today, VMAC, I could not warm up. I was freezing until about half an hour during about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, but it was that wind from the Antarctic, where there's that monster storm where there was a tropical cyclone or a hurricane came down and a big cold front came at the same time. It was a monster storm, lots of damage. But we had warm air in the afternoon. And then when that passed, that was the cyclone. The cold air came up and the heavy winds.
I don't even know why I bothered getting dressed. I was only dressed for about 2 hours and got back in my pyjamas.
Have I lost my sound? Has my voice gone? Hello? Anyone there? Oh, it's Mel. Hello, Mel. Fixing my computer. I hate computers. 14-pound sledgehammer is the key. That is really the key. Just lift it up gently, maybe swing from the back of your heel. No more problem. Okay, yep. Geez, I hope you didn't cut any knife in the frying pan. Mel, come on.
Well, tell me when you've done it, Mel. Yes, Mel, I agree. Seeds was a naughty boy.
Mother always Android CPU. Cooler. Sheesh. Must be a desktop. It was so tender, Mel. I just pushed down and...
No.
I tell you what, I'll stop cooking.
I don't always say that.
Come on. Fine, that's it. I'm retired from cooking. My wife will now... I will film everything she cooks.
Well, guess what, people? There'll be no videos.
That's it. I'm done.
It's supposed to be like the pros. Put it out onto the chopping board. Let it rest for 10 minutes.
Okay, BMac, if you can't hear me. Gaming computer. I've got a gaming laptop, which has driven me nuts for years. Good on him. You're quitting YouTube. Oh, okay. Bye. See ya.
Alright, who's Bob talking about? You?
I'm not sure. And we had enough food left over for 2 huge metal trays full. They're in the fridge. And the gravy I made from the juices was no short of stunning.
Okay, I'll have a look in a sec, Mel.
In fact, the wife said that is the best ever lamb dinner
Yeah,
I've ever had.
it is actually. The taste, the tenderness.
And not a Tom Cruise in sight. Yes, I think I shall retire. I hand over the mantle to Mrs. Seeds of Freedom.
Geez, if you spit the dummy just because...
No dummy
say
spitting,
that?
I've just realised my
Yes.
time has come.
Oh, cool, V-Mac. Just stop spitting the dummy.
Oh, you love it, Rujix. Oh, I'm serious. Oh, they're big lamb cutlets. Yum, Mel. Yes, I think I shall retire and just watch the wife cook every day.
No,
Cheese and tomato sandwiches.
cheese. Salad sandwich, yeah.
And I'll sit on the porch. Remember the days that I used to cook until Mel said, put that knife down. And she's virtually telling me, you're done. You're finished. It's all over. The fat lady has sung. And I looked at Mel and said, well, you're not fat. Who's singing? And I realised then it was your husband dressed in a dress with big lipstick on. Uh-huh. The fat lady has been found out.
Rujix, I think you would have liked tonight's dinner. The flavours. It didn't... See, my dad didn't like lamb, but if we cook lamb...
No, hang on.
this is,
When I cooked lamb, and I said it was beef.
yeah, believe it or not, depending how it was cooked or what flavours were added to basically hide the taste of lamb, he'd eat it.
If your father loved one thing more than anything, you get the juices of any roast, put it on the pan, on the stove very low, but fry bread in it with all the oil and crumbs and bits and pieces.
See, Mel has
He would eat a whole plate of that,
Yeah.
10 slices if you gave it to him.
Mel has to go into therapy now
Why?
because she read her comment.
I can't read. I'm just
You-
too upset.
You made her anxious.
I'm just too upset now. The night Mel drove old Seeds to town, and the crows were singing, la 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 la. Yeah, no, you'd love it, Rujix. And the pan juices, I just slowly reduced them because I always cook on a bed of onions. So it was that onion flavour, the lamb flavour, bit of roast vegetable flavour. Slowly reduced and then spooned over the top. But those were the days when I used to cook.
Oh, shut up.
Long gone now. Yeah, sit on the porch rocking chair. Waiting for my toasted cheese and tomato sandwiches.
Or porridge. That's all you'll get.
Or porridge, yes. Oh
That's
well.
it.
It's come to this, has
Buttered
it?
bread. You'll have to get care packages.
What's for dinner tomorrow?
Porridge.
All right, yeah.
You'll just put your, what's the name? Do the 99-cent joint thing.
Not happening.
So
No.
you can get Uber Eats.
No, I'll eat coolabah tree sap if I have to. I've got a garden, I can eat out of that. May get sick of pak choy after a few months, but still, I shall forage.
Pull up your girl pants. Get over it. Hey, Mel.
I may have to end up now carving with a fork.
Yeah, well, it was tender enough. You could have.
Yes, I could have just pulled it apart with my bare hands. Mel would have said, disgusting. Lamb can only be done two ways. Well, I remember when I used to cook anyway. What it is, you either cook it very quickly, or you cook it very slowly.
Now you got to cook it.
Hello,
till
old
it's
gringo.
dead.
Wow, 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 wow. Who's that coming through the door? Wow, 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 wow. Is it the Moki Bar Kid? Wow, 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 wow. No, it's old gringo. Ooh.
Oh, look, what happened? What the hell? I wrote Gringo. Look what ended up going on my message.
I can't see it.
G-R-Y. Old G-R-Y.
Old
Yeah.
grr. Old grr.
Hey. Damn autocorrect thingy.
So when you come round in here, Mel, that flash dinner that Mr. Seeds cooks,
It's porridge.
it's just porridge and a wooden
get
spoon.
over it. Yeah, you'll be eating it with a wooden spoon.
Yeah, and then for dessert,
It'll be
leftover porridge. Something to look forward to, I suppose.
Or you can have your leftovers, then I'll make myself porridge tomorrow night.
No, I'm eating whatever you're eating, cooking. That's fine. I'm tired, even though it's early. Now I've lost my job as cook.
Oh
I
my
suddenly
God.
feel very tired and old.
VMAC, can you just time seeds out, please? I send you an email, old Ringo.
Yeah, she should have got some photographs.
When did I send it? A couple of days ago? Can't remember.
Yes, I'll have to move onto the front porch of VMAC's place and just scrappings of leftover cabbage and carrots. I can, probably catch rodents and slowly roast them underneath the porch.
But you said you weren't cooking anymore, so why are you doing that?
No cooking for the public anymore. That's it, done. Finished. All over. Kaput. Endy, if you live in Sweden.
Mel, you got a spare room?
I can fish, yes. We just arrived home a few moments ago. It's another rich life of road trips. I don't even know what that means.
Well,
5:23 a.m. Logbook. Star Trek, Captain Rujix. He's got to return to stasis.
it's Rujix going. Okay. Night, Rujix.
He's just rolling over.
Oh, he's rolling over and finishing sleeping. He's another tubey person. Who is?
Road
Oh.
trips or something.
Tony's back.
Good night, Rujex. When you dream, and you have this dream, Rujex, see a doctor. That's when you walk into a room and up comes Kylie Minogue and her clothes just fall off. And you sit there amazed. And then when you, as a James Bond agent, go to Iraq to rescue people, just happens to be a harem, and they're all put on your chopper, and as you turn around, all their clothes fall off. If you're having these types of dreams, Rujex, you need to seek help.
Oh, that's the Rich Life of Road Trips. That's the channel. Got it.
Is that someone famous, international celebrity that I'm unaware of? Oh, here we go. Another
he says he's
ear-begging bum.
always quitting, yeah.
That's probably why I would never
Oh, well, we've got to check it out.
watch. No, I refuse to.
Oh,
Am I going to get any cooking recipes for the wife to follow from watching him? Does he cook porridge?
we'll check it out, Mel.
Oh, there comes the 944. It's the A Bully Express.
Give me my old job back.
No, July 1.
No, it's not a ship. Yeah, we live on the canal. I mean, on the ocean. That's a train.
There's lots more action. People are playing sport. And the wind's blowing slightly this way tonight, so you can hear the train. That be the Voigt Express. Yes, that will be your present.
Yes.
Australia Day is 26th of January. If anyone's interested, you know, particularly cooks that no longer do videos on YouTube, things like that. Australian sons, let us rejoice, for we no longer cook. All knives removed and forks replaced. You can shove it up your book. La da 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 da. Da, 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 da. I like the bit about a national anthem that says, girt by sea.
Yeah, that's really silly.
Truly, that's what it says in the song. Girt by sea, which is virtually surrounded by sea. But why can't they say surrounded by sea? But no, and girt by sea.
Because use the word surround instead of girt and sing it.
Girt. It's not the most common word, like you don't say, g'day there, mate, how's your girt going? What? Another country that's done very well during this crisis is Vietnam. They have no cases. Thailand is now open for business, though no one's flying there. I see a lot of banana pancakes just sitting there on the stove.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
wasn't it?
No, the explanation for it is that it fits the song. And it is a word that does say surround or around. But it just sounds weird. It's not really what Australian thinks that's our national anthem anyway. That's Advanced Australia Fair. We don't think that of as a national anthem at all. It's more, waltzing Matilda. Waltzing Matilda, yo, come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched, and he waited for his Billy Boyle. Yo, come a waltzing Matilda with me. Everyone join in. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda.
And then there was
Y'all come. Waltz.
someone changed the words of Hill by Frankfurt from me today.
Up jumped us. Trooper. 1, 2, 3. He jumped into the billabong and drowned. You won't catch me. Another song we use is Peter Allen's song. A lot of
Yes.
Australians sing that one. I've been to cities that never closed down. From Rio to New York, in old London town. But no matter how far or how wide I may roam, I still call us. Do you know there's 25 million people in Australia? And 17 million Australians travel overseas for holidays every year. Well, they used to. Obviously, this year's going to be a bit different. Oh, that's an old Rolf Harris song, that one.
We don't really talk about
Tom
Rolf
the
Harris.
kangaroo down
He's a
now.
bit of an embarrassment to Australia.
Well, he's never lived here. He's been in the UK for 60 years.
Yeah, but he was born in Australia and lived here for a while before he became
He was born
famous.
just up the road from where we live, actually.
Yeah.
No, time a kangaroo down, sport, time a kangaroo down. Another good song by John Williamson. It's Hey True Blue, la da 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 da. Is it mom and dad? Is it a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mates when they're in a fight? Hey, True Blue. Hello, Sids. How are you? Oh, he's on the Arthur C. Clarke. Arthur C. Clarke, of course, wrote 2001, A Space Odyssey. Al, open the pod bay doors. I'm sorry, VMAC. I can't do that. Open the pod bay doors or I'll cut all your switches. No, VMAC. Don't do that. No. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to VMAC. What? Will I dream? I'm half crazy.
Okay.
Oh, you have to watch The Voice.
I'm going to watch it on catch up.
Fine, I'll stop singing.
Only because they made it sound so good this episode. This person singing 2 notes at once, which everyone is amazed because they've never actually heard it in person.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll watch catch
Okay.
up, Mel. Okay.
Good movie, 2001: Space Odyssey.
I'll give you some stars, Mel.
It's full of stars. Arthur C. Clarke. The beginning of 2001 reminds me of Boit. A lot of monkeys bashing around old bones. You can take that any way you like. Come on, give me some famous lines from movies.
He's looking at you, kid.
Yes, that's a good one. Who was that?
I don't know.
You just remember the words.
Yeah. So who was it?
Well, it was from that famous movie, Casablanca.
Ah,
Play it
there.
again, Sam. Make my day. I knew you were going to say that, Sis. I'm thinking she's going to come up with a Clint Eastwood one. Next one, Sis will say, will be, you feeling lucky, punk? Comb the desert.
I've never heard that one, Comb the Desert.
That's right. What do you think? I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, yes, I know that one.
Thum, 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 thum. They're bluefish. No, they're not bluefish. It's a big shark. In fact, we don't need a bigger boat now. We'll just use one of the cruise liners. They're not using them.
I actually never saw Spaceballs.
Oh, yes. Spaceballs was funny. May the Swartz be with you. Of course, this one you'll all know the movie. Take no prisoners. Cecil D. DeMille. Cecil D. DeMille. All those old type of movies. Millions of extras.
Oh, yes, my precious, yeah.
Precious. Yes. Shit, angel, she.
I can't think of any others, actually. My brain's not functioning.
Or the famous Kermit line to Miss Piggy. She says to him, "Are you happy to see me, or is that a banana in your pocket?" Oh yes, I like my liver with fabia beans and a nice Chianti. What's your record for the number of questions asked, Uncle Buck? Here's one I'll ask you all. Questions from a famous show by the person that ran it, James Lipton. Of course, that was inside the actor's studio. What noise do you hate?
Sirens, loud noise. What one particular noise?
I can't accept your answer unless it's typed in the room. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
Any loud noise.
Why is the rum gone? Yes, on the beach, digging into the sand. Why is the rum gone?
I'm very sensitive to loud noises, any.
Chalkboard screeching. Yes, I'm with you,
Oh.
agree. Don't like that. Teachers used to do it just to drive students mad. When I was a child, you'd be fortunate enough to wear, you know, the scrubber that used to scrub out the chalk on the board? In the
Blackboard
back of the
duster.
head.
Blackboard
Phoom.
duster.
Seeds? Oh, yes. You're not listening, are you? I was. Now take that chalkboard eraser out of your ear and bring it to me now. What river list in a coin toss? Yes, you lost me on that one, Seeds. I'm sorry. I'll read it again for all the rest. What's the mist used list in a coin toss? That's from the famous movie, Sid's and the Temple of Doom.
Well, what noise do you hate?
Probably what old Gringo said, screeching of a chalkboard.
Most.
She means
what's
most.
the most you lost in a coin toss?
Don't gamble. But it's called two up here. It's like being at the UN. You've got VMAC doing a translation of SIDS. Not only translation, but interpretation. Very clever woman is VMAC, yes. Highly educated. Does like sharp, pointy weapons. And she's not frightened to use them. Harlem Nights.
Oh yeah, that's probably another annoying. You can't. Yeah.
You whack yourself 6 times and you think, gotcha, you little bugger. 30 seconds later, ooh, bastard. Next question. If what you do now, you had a choice to change your vocation, a job or a career, what would it be other than what you do now? What would you have liked to have done?
Well, I did what I would like to have done, so I can't change it.
What was that?
Librarian.
Librarian.
Yeah.
Ah, I think they got librarians all over the world, but
Librarian.
obviously you had something to do with astrological. You only used to work in the astrological section of the library.
Oh, shut up.
Who's the lady over there? It's a librarian. No, it's not. It's a librarian. She does astrology only. Nursing, Navy. Ooh, now we're getting good. VMAC would have been in the Navy. I reckon a U-boat driver myself. Red October.
What would you have done?
I would have been an explorer. I would have found strange lands and people. Well, in my life, I've found the strange people. Half of my dream has been completed. Das Boot. Who is the singer of this song? Got to do with Das Boot. These boots are made for walking. Not going to give you any more. Who is the singer?
I'll go and go about this. He's pretty quick at these things.
These boots were made for walking. The movie about a Nazi U-boat, Red October, I think it was called. Nancy Sinatra is correct. When I was in uni, I looked into there wasn't the right kind of opportunities for me in the Navy. No, I think you're right.
Now there is. Now there's
plenty. I mean, in 1814, there wasn't much opportunity for a young lady like VMAC to get on board and have her own vessel.
Or do archaeology.
James Lipton's most famous question out of the list of 10 was, what is your favourite swear word? What is your favourite swear word? I suppose mine's shit. Followed by fuck. But definitely shit first. 1984, San Diego, California. Base. Tabernac.
Tabernac.
Sounds like a Scottish phrase to me.
What's tabernac? I like that word. I'll have to start using it. Tabernac.
Favourite swear word. Exclamation. Hit your thumb with a hammer type thing. French. Tabernac. Well, I know the tabernac, as in the choir.
Oh, it's French.
Oh, it's Finch. Sids, can you correct VMAC's spelling, please?
She's got my keyboard again. Oh, I don't know what mine would be. I'd probably say damn more than anything.
I don't know the answer from VMAC to this one, but what is your favourite food? And you get to choose one. You're cursing the tabernacle. We'll have to kill you now.
I only get to pick one food or one group of food.
One food.
Chocolate.
Yep, that would be VMAC's answer.
No, that's mine.
I know, but it will be VMAC's. Does chocolate count or does it
That's
have
right,
to be
man,
real
see?
food? No, it's definitely real food, chocolate.
So that counts?
Yes?
Cool. Yeah, well, it's got all vitamins and
Mine would be
minerals.
bacon. I shan't hold back. It will be bacon. And the last question in tonight's show is, if you could do one thing to change the world, what would it be? Right. It sounds like it was not good, VMAC. But if you had the opportunity to change one thing on the world, what would it be?
You mean what old Gringo said, not me, mate?
Apples was my choice if chocolate wasn't allowed. Chocolate is allowed. It is a food of the gods.
It is.
Go fat in the flowers and you feel better. What are you looking at, you son of an English dog? John Cleese said one day. If you could change one thing of the world, what would it be?
That's too hard a question. There's
No, it's
lots
a pretty easy question.
suffering.
Good answer. Suffering. You would make everyone suffer.
No.
Oh, so you mean not suffer?
Yeah.
You just said suffering.
I mean, change suffering.
Okay, so no more suffering. Well, it's just relevance to the conversation, not to each country. But if you could change the world, what would it be? I would simply make everybody smile. Just imagine 7.5 billion people walking around smiling. It's very hard to get aggressive when you smile, unless you're an assassin. Smiling assassin.
Yeah.
Big decision. What do you do to change the world? I remember asking someone years ago this very same question, and the answer was quite prophetic. It was, I would remove the human species from the planet. I'd bring Tyrannosaurus back.
Oh, God. Well, I ain't living near you then. Oh,
Oh, hang on,
chopped up.
hang on. It's Bully in a helicopter now. Yeah, we can see the helicopter, and it's got a big neon light saying, "Let me back."
Wow, that's pretty bright red
Not
lights.
happening. It's either a helicopter or it's ooh la.
Yeah, that's a good one, V-Mac.
Everyone would mind their own business. I wouldn't solve anything, though, V-Mac. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Everybody wave to the helicopter. Incoming.
I think it's landing in our backyard. Oh, that's right, we ordered pizza. Yes, that's true, but it would mean the conflict would be within and not shared. I understand what you're saying. If everyone would just mind their own business.
Some conflicts
Which
should
means you
be
wouldn't get
shared.
milk delivered, no one would bake bread, no one would, service the food industry, because they're just minding their own business. There'd be no television, because the people at the television station just sitting back reading books, minding their own business. There'd be no gas for cars, because the guy in the
Oh.
service stations just sitting back, playing Nintendo, minding his own business. The world would grind to a halt. Mind you, it would be very quiet, pleasant, until hunger and famine set in. I'm just pulling your leg, V-Mac. Well, the one thing that, if you could do that, would be wonderful, but you know and I know that will never be the case. Even in a perfect world, there'd be some egalitarian, nice lady leaning over the fence, looking at another lady saying, "Oh, that dress doesn't look good on you." They wouldn't be minding their own business. It'd be war. Some funny shows actually about neighbours, if you've ever watched them. Google, what is it, Nightmare
Nightmare neighbours.
Neighbours. Some of the things people do to each other.
Oh yeah, don't understand it.
Just obviously anger within them.
They just like to cause problems.
But I think it's time, Toodle, to do you not?
Mm.
It's tootle time. Do you have any last words before this court carries sentence against you? You let the bison herds come back and undam all of our rivers. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, there's a few dams here that should be undammed actually.
Good night, Tony. Clean, Tony.
Yes.
Squeaky clean, Tony. Do you remember to use that face cloth last on your ass? That's all I can say, Tony. Don't head there straight away in the shower, because not a good result otherwise.
Early night.
All right, good people. Keep your stick on the arse. That's a good old saying. I like that. I was doing it wrong this whole damn time. Well, that's why people look at you some nights instead and say, oh, here comes shitface. Have a great night. Have a great day, wherever you are. And I hope that you mind your own business. For starters. Have a good one. See you next time.